Jen Eden here, founder of the Sugar Freedom Method. Thank you for being here on my channel. I always say, always, if you love my stuff or if you've just found me, but you love my realness, there's an opportunity to subscribe to my channel somewhere here at any time during my video. So with that said, I'm excited to talk to you today about the 7 phases of a permanent weight loss journey. Yes, I find women know how to lose weight. We've all done it at some point in our lives, but the issue we have is we don't know how to keep it off, ladies. Yes, especially midlife. And so what I'm going to teach you today are the 7 phases of a permanent weight loss journey. Okay, so number 1, everyone knows this one. We start to get excited. Hey, I got to do something. I've had enough. And you bring excitement, yes, to wanting to lose weight. Phase 2. Well, that's when you get into action. You find something online and you're like, all right, I need to do something. I am going to buy. Unfortunately, it's usually some supplement. It's something at the gym. Hey, 30-day this. It's a diet. You start buying shakes or supplements. I don't judge it. Those don't work long-term. But the point of today's training is you get into some sort of action. Yes, some sort of action. Phase 3 kind of gets exciting because it's the momentum phase where you're like, hey, I've lost 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Yes, this seems like it's working and you're excited and now you're seeing results in the body. All right, that's phase 3. Phase 4, this is the one women don't love. The results start to slip away, yeah? You all of a sudden are like, oh, the scale isn't dropping the same way. I used to drop, I don't know, you all measure. I don't weigh myself this way, but a lot of women who come see me do. And of course, I make you stop doing that at some point because it does not work. But for the sake of today's training, you start to notice the scale isn't doing what it's doing. The momentum phase is slipping away. And what you're finding is you're starting to get a little concerned, yeah? Like, you've added maybe some stuff back that you didn't have in your life before. It could be there's some stress and you're not eating the way you were, or a lot of you think, I'm just gonna say it, oh my God, we need to exercise ourselves up the yin yang, yeah? 7 days a week, 90-minute spin classes, gag me, all right? But the point of this phase is your results start to slip away and you have no tools to bring it back. And so what happens? You start to freak out. And over time, if women stay in that phase too long, you get into the really sad phase I call the whatever, nothing works anyway. You know that phase, ladies? Whatever. And that's when you ditch whatever you were doing that was working. The exercise goes out the window. A lot of women report having low confidence in this phase. Yeah? Low confidence. Because you're like, it was working. How come it's not working? No one gave me any tools how to get it to work again. And so this whatever, also known as, I didn't want to curse, but I'll say it, the fuck it phase. Fuck it, nothing works. And this whatever phase, okay, is why the weight always slips back on. What happens in the whatever phase is you weren't taught tools and strategies when things start to slip. And in my case, with the work we teach in the Sugar Freedom Method, you have tools in this phase for why sugar is slipping back in, why your weight is stalling, why you were sleeping and now you're not. Yes? And so you need tools in the whatever fuck it phase, or what's going to happen is the weight is going to come back on. So what I teach is once you get to phase 5 and you have the right tools, you get to the refocus and keep going. And that is where women, they don't know this strategy. And I want to teach it to you today. All right. I need you to refocus. This is where it's important to have tools and strategies for when the weight is stuck. You're not feeling yourself. Your confidence is waning. Okay. You've got a team. You've got support behind you to be like, hey, for me, in my case, here's how you get sugar back out. What is the reason the sugar started to slip back in? Why is your inflammation up, which means your weight is going up, okay? It's refocus and what? Keep going. We don't quit, my friends. We never quit. I call it failing up, failing up. All right, and then the 7th phase, we teach this. This is huge. This is when weight loss is permanent. It's the change your thoughts, have new goals. Yes, I want to make sure. Change your way of thinking and have new goals. See, if it's just about the weight and fitting in the dress for the wedding or for some party you have coming up over the holidays, that is not the proper thinking for permanent weight loss. I need you to have, for me, I always say I want to be skiing with my kids on the slopes at 80. And I'm always challenging myself physically. I am addicted to feeling good. And what I do is I set new goals that are not related to weight, by the way. And I need you to change your thinking, okay? You no longer have your confidence and your self-esteem linked to what the scale says. It's just inflammation. And when you start thinking that way and start rethinking, amazing, these 7 phases, you have permanent weight loss. And so I wish you the best on your journey. I pray that that made so much sense that you're like, all right, I'm always getting stuck in phase 5, Jen. Thank you so much. And if you love my stuff, I always say I'd love to be a part of my community. Please subscribe, like my stuff, and I will talk to you again soon.